In project management and control, we look at how to control projects once approved for implementation. Project control is critical as it involves investment decisions, contractual obligations, and the ability to run to schedule. Project implementation needs to be undertaken systematically to ensure control. Issues to be considered include ensuring that there is a proper budget for the project, a cost schedule, cost projections for each scheduled step, estimated time costs such as cost per day or cost per hour, and inclusion of costs and schedules in the evaluation of the project against energy management objectives. All projects begin implementation with a project management plan. Normally, as energy manager, you take ownership of energy improvement projects. But if the project is initiated by another business unit, the energy manager's responsibility is instead to ensure that the project is implemented in line with energy management system objectives. A project manager is assigned to lead the project to completion. You work closely with the assigned project manager to ensure the project is completed in accordance with the scope approved by the project owner, as well as the requirements of the energy management system. In the initial stages, you have to ensure that the project manager has the information listed in this slide to complete the project. A plan with project goals and objectives, a budget, time schedule, how resources are allocated, details of monitoring and control, as well as the project review and assessment procedures. The project manager is the leader in project implementation, just as the energy manager leads energy management system implementation. The project manager requires skills that are similar to those of the energy manager. Therefore, the energy manager and project manager need to work closely and to address the key questions. What is the objective and scope? The timing for completion? The available resources? The deliverables and outcome? Are all in agreement on the task? What are the major deliverables? What assumptions are being made and are they accurate? Who's responsible for what? In order to plan a project, information on the following issues is needed: the project background and overview, objectives, requirements for establishing project planning, how the project should be approached from both a technical and a managerial point of view, contractual issues, the schedule for implementation and completion, what resources are required for project implementation, who are the project team members, what are the criteria for success, and how will the outcome of the project be assessed? Do you anticipate potential problems? How will progress be monitored and the final outcome reported? And what are the proper systems for project control? Finally, how will the project be evaluated? The objective of the project must be contained in the project plan and implemented accordingly. Objectives must include what, how, by when, and by whom, and they should be clear and concise using plain language. For example, for a project with the name Introduction of 16 boilers with control of number of units in operation, one of the objectives could be the project engineering team will perform a 3-day acceptance test at 70% of production load before the planned trial run of the new product line, scheduled to commence on 1st June 2014. It could set the acceptance test criteria such as boiler efficiency as specified, fuel air ratio as specified, and performance better than the energy performance indicator baseline defined in the detailed energy audit conducted prior to the project. Here's a typical project lifecycle overview to appreciate the flow of a project. It begins with the definition and organization of the project, followed by establishment of the implementation plan. These are classified as the planning process. Once the project is being implemented, all project movements are monitored and controlled to keep on time track. When the project deliverables are accepted, tested, and have become part of the normal business operation, the project is considered complete and the project life cycle at an end. For future project improvements, the project should be evaluated using the defined assessment method as part of a post-project life cycle process. This slide shows the planning process. If the plan is sound, 70% of the project is already completed. When you have confidence in the foundation stages, the implementation process can be controlled effectively. If the objectives are clear, agreed and well communicated, and team members appreciate how the project should be tackled, the project is well en route to success. The project manager then prepares a statement of the agreed objectives in the form of a project implementation plan. Project implementation should be the initiation of planned procedures. Once implementation is underway, all project movements are monitored and controlled to keep the project to time and on track. And in deciding if the project is completed, you can view it from two perspectives. Has it met its goals and objectives? And secondly, how has the project measured up against a set of factors that define success or failure? After completion, the project should be evaluated using the defined assessment method as the post-project lifecycle process, which is for the benefit of future projects aiming for improvement. The evaluation should be communicated to the top management for appraisal. Assessment criteria should be set during project planning that reflect management needs. Criteria can be project deliverables against the organisation goals, or project timeliness and efficiency, customer satisfaction, business success, and potential for business development through sustainability. Or it can be an economic scale. Did the project remain within budget, within schedule, and meet performance expectations? That's easier than measuring revenues or attempting qualitative or subjective judgments.